You going to join our podcast? All right, welcome guys to the Bow Show, number 21, How to Change the World edition. Yeah, we're at 21 now. Here, grab some headphones. Oh. Here you go, Janet. And here's your mic. Excuse me. Just turn this around. Yeah, I think that might work there. How's that? Hello. You just got to be able to see. All of us. I'll try and sit forward. That's cool. Alrighty.
Okay.
You should be able to. Hello. Oh yeah, that's probably best there, and then we can move this like that. How's that? Almost looks professional. So, hello. All right, so welcome to the Mindful Earth Sanctuary podcast. We've got Janet here, who's a architect, who's very keen on helping us design beautiful spaces for the sanctuary. We're all about building beautiful spaces. We want to have spaces that have a wow factor. So when people come to the sanctuary, they're totally blown away by each and every building that we have. And all these spaces are aligned around, they're designed around bringing people together. So how do you create these spaces that encourage people to want to be there? And I think we sort of nailed it with the barn. The barn has a very like this comfortable space. People like to spend time here and chill out. We've got so like, I guess if I was to go around the barn and see what is the successful factors in the design of a barn to be a space for community. And if you see, I'm just showing you what we can see here. This is us, and then we've got our front door here. It doesn't really show much, but then we have our kitchen, then we've got living space, then we have our outdoor space, and now we've opened up this space to allow more movement through there. So it's all, the design of a building is, like, obviously this is what you learn as an architect. It's like how to create these beautiful spaces, functional spaces.
Functional, beautiful, comfortable. Yep. All the different aspects of space. And the function.
And I reckon modern architecture sort of like, we've lost that. Like it doesn't necessarily build space for groups of people to live.
Yeah.
Like it's very, very uniform. Everything's very uniform. You've got white walls, you've got straight lines. And I feel that pushes it almost like, after living in this space where, if you look, we've got like there's a lot of very different art. There's also like even the roof. We've got 3 different roof levels. If we had this space as just a tin shed, it would be a very different space.
Yeah.
Like people wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah.
The same way that it is now. And it's all using secondhand materials. It's like how we built it. We did a design in SketchUp. We had a French girl who was I think she was an architect as well, actually, and she designed the size, and really it was the truss design, the roof design.
Yeah.
We put all that in SketchUp first.
Yeah.
And then we manifested it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. And now here we are. But yeah, I think having this, it's what would you call it? It's like Who was that?
That's River.
Yeah, camera.
Now we have to be on the X-rated show. We're not, this is not PG anymore. We'll
So
We'll
sorry.
We'll have to cut it out.
We have respect.
we do have a space of freedom here. So if no one,
They're all oily. Dad,
If
what
no-
happened to the box of cleaning cloths?
I think they need to be washed. Yeah, it's time for a run.
Well, I haven't been here in like 7 months.
I
They
know.
haven't been washed by the
Probably not. Yeah.
I'll have
Well,
to
where
get
have you
some
been?
supplies.
Mum's on it.
We've been waiting for you. The-
We'll need to do a supply shop today.
yeah.
Big shop for the home supplies, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Home management sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, and that's good that River's even asking about the dishcloths.
Yeah.
Because we have a shortage of water here at the moment, so it's hard to do a lot of washing.
Mm.
So people are having to go into town to
Yeah.
wash their clothes, and then going to the nearby caravan parks and the showers to use them. Just because we have issues with sourcing water at the moment from our neighbours.
Yeah.
But yeah, we manage.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I kind of like not having to have a shower every day.
Yeah. I don't think we need to do that every
No,
day.
no, I feel that too. Like your
Yeah.
body tells you when it's like, okay, enough.
Yeah. And a shower every day sort of just strips your body of its natural oil.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel that as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
So
it's-
maybe, what do you reckon, about once a week?
Yeah, maybe. Depends what you're doing.
Yeah, as long
Depends
as
on the weather.
Yeah, that's right. And depends on if you're swimming as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I could go swimming every day. I don't need a shower after
No.
I'm swimming.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And it's nice to have a scarcity of water because then you can really appreciate it.
That's true.
And having a shower is like a luxury.
Yeah, really. And we now, like in the cities, it's sort of like we just take it for granted.
Yeah, totally.
Like, where does the water come from? Just even the heating the water. How do we heat the water? Like, this all requires energy, and if it's just there, you don't even ever think about
Yeah.
the energy required to keep water hot. It's
There's
huge.
a lot of that. Yeah, I think in our modern lives, we don't know where a lot of things come from. Like, we don't even know where our food comes from.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. What were we saying the other day? There was a particular food that most people have no idea where it comes. Oh, well, just actually tobacco. Like, people, it's, throughout the world, millions of people smoke tobacco, but no one's ever seen what the tobacco plant looks like. Right?
Yeah, no one knows what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, hang on, there's a disconnection
Totally.
in the process.
There's a lot of that.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that everywhere with everything.
Really?
I think that's one of the things we do here, is we rebuild a lot of connection between people, between us and the land, between the way we live, like all those little functions like food and water. We sort of have a better connection with it.
Yeah, and that's because we're like off grid here, so we have to. Someone has to sort the power out.
Yeah, we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah. So you definitely become more aware,
Yeah,
and ideally we grow our own food as well.
yeah,
And so this is this idea of like eventually we become a sustainable village where there's someone who's an expert in each thing, and
Yeah.
they all bring it together. Yeah, but it's good. It definitely brings awareness.
yeah,
Like, city, you don't know where the water, like how much water, where does the water come from? Where does the gas for the, it just comes in a pipe.
yeah,
You don't even have to think about that. So, which is good. I guess it means that the systems are working if you don't know have to know how it works.
yeah, I suppose.
But I think we're coming back into this self-sufficiency, small groups of people. So we have to now remember learn how to get all these systems to work and function together.
Totally.
Yeah, like, have we got enough water
Yeah.
for the summer? And we had to stop showers because we've got just on rainwater at the moment. So by stopping showers, that's a huge amount of water that is being wasted. And now it's just drinking and washing dishes, really. And we haven't even unfortunately, we haven't had our plants as well.
Yeah.
So things are looking a bit dry. But it'll come. We will have the water, and then
Yeah.
we will be abundant with water.
Yeah.
And everything will be green through summer.
That
That's
would
the
be
way
so
I see it.
nice.
But at the
Yeah.
moment, it's like cactus. Cactus are doing really well.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're slowly building. You know,
Mm.
Just got to work these things out as we go along.
Yeah, and I feel that it teaches us things. Every little challenge is it's
Yeah.
teaching us to be more aware of things.
Totally. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not meant to be easy.
No.
We're not supposed to have everything just handed to us,
No.
especially if we want to do this, you
Mm.
know, create this community and, figure out how it works.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Mm.
So many challenges, different aspects that
Really.
we have to figure out.
Mm. And I feel that the biggest challenge is people.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Humans, we get in our own, we get in our own way.
Yeah, for sure. That's the biggest thing.
Mm.
Like, even just people's own personal journeys, managing that is hard enough. And then trying to live together and work together as a community is pretty, it's not difficult, but there are challenges.
There really are challenges. Let me just sort this camera out. How's that? If I look there, can you see me on the camera?
Yeah, I can see half of your face.
Okay. What are we wasting?
I think
There
that's
we go.
better.
That's better. Cool. Okay. Yes, that really is the challenge, and I have been learning immensely about it the last 2 years as just to how humans interact with each other and how community brings up a lot of triggers and shadows of people as well.
Yeah.
Right, like you just for a great example, it's just sharing. Right, we are sort of in the Western world brought up to almost have everything of our own. And then when you start to live in a community, like sharing can become a trigger issue for a lot of people. Sharing the space,
Yeah.
sharing toilets, even just toilets is a big one.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, I guess, that we're socialized to believe regarding personal space and sharing a space, sharing food, sharing amenities, and also expressing yourself, like feeling safe to express yourself and be yourself, not judging others or judging others. There's a lot of things that we learn that sort of hold us back from truly sharing and living together with people. So I think this place sort of helps break down those boundaries.
Yes, it's like a training ground
Yeah.
for living in a community.
It is. And it's also, it doesn't even feel like it's training. You just come here and you just observe and learn.
Yeah.
And the openness and the love that's everywhere is just, it just helps people.
Well, that's really the only yourself in and learn and realize when to have a break. I think what it is like you throw yourself into the hot pan of community, and then you get cooked to a certain point, and then it's like I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run if I need a break.
I think that's just a normal part of self-care, I guess. Like, especially because it's such a social space. There's always people around. You need to also know when you need to take some space for yourself.
Yeah, really, really important. And I think that maybe for communities in the city, it might be more challenging because you've got you can still be in the community but have space. You can drive your van and go and sit under a tree and be away from everybody.
Yeah.
And that's a very powerful thing. So, if you want to just be on your own for the day, you can do it.
Yeah.
And you can still be in the sanctuary, so you're still feeling that safety net.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a really special space as well. Like, on the sanctuary, we've got all the land and space for people to go to, but as well as having the beach like 10 minutes away, the river so close, the forest, it's perfect.
It really is a perfect spot.
Yeah.
Like, because we just have sheer, like, the nature, the the options to go and visit places around here is like you could spend a whole year and you'd still not visit all these different beaches and little forest
there's so
walks.
much to explore, and you would want to stay for the whole year because, you know, with the seasonal changes, you can see all the changes and different animals and the landscape.
It's really like winter is beautiful because it's like green.
Yeah.
Everything's green. It's a complete, like, you'd be surprised what this place looks like in winter.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people have been here in summer and it's so dry.
Yeah.
But yeah, winter, just the grass comes from everywhere. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So it's, you know, I said I wasn't going to spend the winter here this next winter.
Oh, yeah?
I'd love to go to Bali
Oh.
and just leave even for a month or two to have a good break.
Yeah.
And go and get a feel of a different place. Get inspired, re-inspired.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I think that's important. Yeah, I'm considering my plans as well. Like, do I want to stay in the southwest, or do I want to go north where it's hot, when it gets cold?
Yeah.
I don't know. So many things.
So many options.
So
which
many
is
options.
A good thing to have.
It is great, isn't it?
Don't get stressed about the number of options.
Yeah.
Because the right one will come. You know,
Yeah.
you'll find the right place. But like Bali, I'd highly recommend going to Bali. Like
Never been.
to Ubud. It's such a magical place, and it's like it is a community, but it's people from all over the world coming to Ubud.
Yeah.
It's like a spiritual hub. There's a place called the Yoga Barn, which is really a model for what I want to create here.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of they have just so many, it's such a beautiful space, all these beautiful buildings,
Yeah.
and like yoga shala type buildings. Because the Balinese are very amazing as architects.
Yeah.
They build such beautiful spaces.
Yeah.
That's why you should go as a study to go and see different.
Maybe I should.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know it's only like 3.5 hours from here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's closer than the eastern states. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. And it's the same time zone,
Oh yeah.
so you can like head there. You can fly. I think like 9 o'clock flight. You'd be there by midnight,
Wow.
and then so Ubud is about an hour with no traffic from Denpasar Airport. So my learning was to get the late flight.
Yeah.
So you arrive there at say midnight,
Yeah.
and then you get a taxi, and there's no traffic.
Ah.
But if you arrive in the middle of the day, you're in traffic for 3 hours.
Yeah. True. Oh,
So-
travel tips, guys.
Yeah, life hack. Bali hack.
Yeah.
But Ubud is highly recommended. It's just such beautiful architecture, and the people are beautiful, and it's like the opposite of Australia.
Yeah.
It's this feminine fertility, and I feel this place Australia is more like masculine, old
yeah.
man
Definitely.
energy.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately because there's a lot of travelers from different countries around, and like it's a good way to sort of, it's like a mirror to see how Australian culture compares.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about how growing up there's a lot of like an attitude of like you don't show your emotions, you have to be tough, you know, just like she'll be right, you know, get through it, don't complain, don't talk about things. There's a lot of that. I think
Yes.
it's changing slowly, but yeah, that sort of culture, it's so restrictive.
And that's the power of being around people from other cultures. You start to see their openness towards things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Gillard, what are you doing? Yes, there's chairs outside. Just grab one of those, man. This is our space. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, this is Gilad from Israel. Yeah. Yeah, so we got a little sidetracked to what are we doing for winter. But I highly recommend, like, winter, as long as you've got a warm space and probably warm showers,
Oh yeah.
hot showers, then winter's beautiful here. A fireplace. Must have a fireplace.
Of course.
And have the fire, and no shortage of wood is what you need. and then it can be a magical experience here. Like you can have bonfires here, so you can have like parties where like
That'd be cool.
bonfire
Yeah.
nights.
Fire is super important.
Yeah,
How many people did you have here last winter?
it was pretty quiet. Probably had up to maybe 10. It was a really interesting time over that time.
Yeah.
Because it's winter is more hibernating.
Yeah.
It's more like just going, like being by the fire and reading a book. You're not, and then maybe you're planning for the summer.
Yeah.
You're. It's this sort of forming, like not doing a lot, no action, but just creating the next big action step.
Totally.
Yeah, so a lot of planning, a lot of reading.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? Like winter's perfect for that.
Yeah.
And in some ways, you need to have a winter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like if you're always in summer, you're always go 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 go.
Yeah.
So you never actually have time to
You burn
rest.
out.
Yeah, you burn out. And I really enjoy those quiet